4 in the morning, I'm thinking about money. I need it, I want it, I can't even sleep. Could be gone any moment, know the cops looking for me. I'm not stopping or slowing, cause I gotta
eat. Hell yeah. Acting up now. Shout out to the whole killer countdown, man. And these two, they went crazy too. Greg the Great versus Henny Man. Henny Man, you got them hard punchlines. You said he slept on the floor with his son so his daughters could get to bed. He sold quarters to get ahead. That was crazy. Henny Man had that hunger. So shout out to Henny Man. You had that hunger. You moving to the next round.
Shout out to the trappers. We are back lit. It's the Henny Man battle rap trapping. We definitely got the streets eyes. So shout out to the killer countdown. As you can see, I have advanced to the next round. Shout out to my opponent, Greg the Great. You did your numbers up there. I want to see that full judgment and the next battle. It is on the Revolt channel right now. Yesterday's episode is available. Talk with Flea show. It's on Revolt again. Shout out to Cam. Shout out to everybody involved. All right, we gonna move on. Before I get into these main topics, man, I just want to let y'all know a couple tweets I seen. We seen one from Goods that says, I can't front. These last two events got me wanting to battle. You know what I mean? So if y'all want to see Goods outside, throw it in the comments. Let me know who y'all would want to see him against. You know what I'm saying? I saw another tweet. This one is from Bizzo Bond, who just battled Tay Roc in London on the day one card that T-Top threw for Summer Madness. Says, I fell back in love with this ish this weekend. Now, his opponent from this weekend, Tay Roc, who had 2 battles because he battled on Summer Madness as well, says, man, that's crazy. This weekend made me fall out of love with this ish. Now, I'm not sure exactly why Tay Roc is saying this. I did see that he went through some travel complications that left him not getting home till like a whole day after he was supposed to from another country. I think he had a layover in Ireland and all that. Traveling to make you really hate battle rap. You know what I mean? When the whole event over and you just want to get home, you really want to get home. It's Tay Roc we talking about, so I'm sure he still got love and just need to feel that spark again. You know what I mean? That love for the culture. Then I saw B Magic say, it's really time to bring life back into these bars. N-words made battle rap born. Nobody rap no more. N-words do spoken word. That's not battle rap. What happened to the attributes? Cadence, flow, wordplay. I'm gonna lie, B Magic, I completely agree. Shout out to my dog. Let me know who y'all want to see B Magic in this new era. You know what I'm saying? With the bright lights on and all that the right way. I feel like it's only right to say I'll be in St. Louis this weekend. Setting Def 6 going down. Shout out to my dog KD. We can't talk about B Magic without thinking about St. Louis. So yeah, shout out to the Lou. It's headlined by KD versus Ill Will. Y'all be on the lookout for that. And once again, speaking of St. Louis, we might as well get into this Hitman Holla topic. But before we get into the drama, I'm gonna go ahead and congratulate Hitman Holla for this tweet I saw. Feeling thankful and blessed this morning. Cinnamon and I signed a podcast deal with Breakbeat Media. Let's take it up a notch. HHIRs is a play off his and hers. I respect that he put a couple pictures of what the setter look like and all that, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know in this new era, when one person famous, they girls get famous, you know what I'm saying? So my girl is a heavy follower and supporter of Cinnamon. I know she gonna love this announcement for sure. I'm definitely paying attention to that. But speaking of paying attention, Hitman Holla's been paying attention to what's been talked about in the last couple days with the screenshot that's been put out there. Shout out Battle Facts. He's the one that had the exclusive when it first dropped. You see the screenshot on the screen right now. It's a conversation between OUN and Shout, who is Hitman Holla's brother. Shout was asking to borrow $200. Hitman Holla says, it's been 20 battles after my last main event. My name's still in y'all YouTube captions. Nothing else worth talking about. Other battles came and went. Y'all swear I'm not that N-word, but continue to prove how cap y'all are. Y'all really bringing up a screenshot from 2019? Hitman continues and says, OUN got DMs asking my little brother, can you get me some tickets? We want to come out and support. I'm assuming he's talking about to the Wild and Out show, etc. They had their own relationship. My little bro would lose at the casino and call everybody in his phone except me, because he know I don't send no money for casinos. I don't go there and I don't support it. Hitman continues, this how much y'all be on my D-word. Y'all rather skip over something that happened 6 months ago to talk about something that happened 6 years ago. That ain't got ish to do with me. I never tell y'all who all I helped out in this culture behind the scenes. That's corny, but say less. Alright, so Hitman addressing that in his own way, man. The Holla and Mook credit, we definitely still talking about Holla and Mook, even more than we talking about Twerking Lux right now. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Shout out to Hip Hop Is Real. They did a space earlier. They were talking about a couple topics. Battle rap talk, you know what I mean? I'm gonna just throw that at the end of this so y'all gotta have something else to listen to. Let me know what y'all think in the comments about all this though. It's battle rap trap. We got the streets.
Let me ask this, right? Like, as far as Eunice right now, like, I feel like he's showing, like, I guess, a different blueprint of how to come in the game and, like, gain, like, becoming one of the early stars in the game. Like, what do you feel like he's doing different from a lot of his peers right now that's actually helping him catapult and get in these situations? Because there's not too many people new in their career, get a Summer Madness and a known back to back type situation.
Shit, I mean, I think a lot of them guys is going crazy. I don't want to discredit nobody else. Eunice definitely got poise though. You know what I'm saying? Always prepared, going hard. A lot of them guys working though, like the boy Wusa, Justice, all
Right.
of them. So I'm sure everybody gonna get their, you know what I'm saying, gonna get their turn. It's just, you know what I'm saying, niggas gotta trust in Eunice right now to get everybody there. You feel me? It's always like that. Like every couple years, you gotta trust in a new guy to, like, you know what I'm saying, to break some barriers down.
Not facts. Snake, you being somebody that, climbed the ranks and, what I'm saying, pushed to get to where you at in your career, what do you think that somebody like Eunice is doing different to get that type of, notoriety?
Nah, salute to the young boy, man. He out here working, you feel me? Like he's staying consistent. And when you stay down and stay low, you feel me saying, you get rewarded. You know what I mean? I feel like you're always rewarding him. And you know what I mean? He's showing up. He's doing what he gotta do. You know what I'm saying? He only can battle what's in front of him. He getting good battles, getting good names, and he's showing up. So salute to him.
No, that's real. That's real, man.
And he's showing adversity a little bit too, Snake. Because I ain't gonna lie, they put him in front of Holmesy, and Holmesy made it look like you know what I'm saying? Holmesy
Right.
had him
Right.
Holmesy had him up there. You heard me? So like, and even after that, he didn't use that. You know what I'm saying? The next couple performances was bad and all that. He got right back to it and got right back busy. You know what understand me? So yeah, it's all right. It's kind of cool checking him out. You know what I mean?
Um, Arsenal, y'all kind of spoke about like a little bit of like even you said a dollar, about like in a sense like a rebranding or showing that he still got it this late in the season and him being in it for so many years. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as him, like to battle Jazz and have the performance he had and do it against you, what he did against Eunice and the time he had to prep and everything like that. Does that like garner even more respect for what he does right now?
I don't know. I don't know if I can really speak on that, man. Because I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if ours is well, I guess that'd be the only thing he's got. I guess he's doing it for. I was about to say like I don't think it's no longer about Arsenal garnering respect. I think he's had that. They've had he's had that time, that era where you kind of earn your name, earn who you are, and your place in this shit right here. So I think he's maybe a little past the garnering respect or doing it for that, but it's more like now. And we all run into them spots where niggas forgot who I am. I think niggas forgetting who so he might be
Right.
on some shit
Right.
like that right now, but as far as the respect and doing all that, it just shows, I'm gonna go right back to it because that's the most recent, like his Jazz before the units, like it just shows that and then even like Mook and Lux and them guys, man, it just shows sometimes over time, 15, 20 years, 20 plus years in this, you know, uh, it just shows the will to stay consistent, stay relevant. Some guys left and went on to do other things and got in music, man, and it shows when they come back. Shows when they take a little time off and get into other things and priorities kind of switch up and shit like that on what's important to you as you get older. We all go through the shit, man. But as you get up to that level and you start to hear niggas saying, nigga ain't got it no more. Bro ain't the same. That I think that'll probably be the only thing that'll
Bro, at the
happen.
end of the day, when you've been doing this shit for as long as niggas like Arsenal and them niggas, bro, like the best thing you could do is like get back to the game, like get back
Yup.
to the
Come on.
culture. You know
Come
what
on,
I'm
Snake.
saying?
Come on.
So
Yeah.
you know what I mean, he don't got to battle niggas. He already got the accolades, the views, the most of you niggas. He already got all that. You feel me? When you battle niggas like Eunice and all that, giving them opportunities to succeed in their game. You know what I mean? What they got going on, that's what it's about. You know what I mean? So you only could salute us, whether he win or not. He coming in there still fighting with niggas
Yup.
and
Yup.
still, you know what I mean? Still active. So for me, still giving back to the culture. You know what I mean?
Nah, that's real, man. The next battle I want to talk about is the A Ward versus T Top battle. You know what I mean? A Ward, making his URL debut. That was another. I'm hearing some people saying it's battle of the night. I want to get your opinion, but what y'all thoughts on A Ward and T Top, and who y'all thought won this one? Shit, anybody? Walker, what up?
Yo, my fault. I'm over here. All right. I don't know. I'm in limbo about this battle right here.
It was a good
Cause I,
battle, man. It was a
yeah,
very good
cause I
battle.
like how T Top did the school shit, like welcome to URL. You feel me? That
He
was
started
crazy.
out, I think, with like three of them things, like off his first round or something like that.
Yeah,
Or
like that shit. I ain't gonna lie. Out of the whole battle, the classroom shit stuck in my head. You feel me?
right, right,
So it's like, but A Ward went crazy. Now I ain't gonna lie though. I'm gonna keep it a bean ski. And I fuck with the Bull Ward. I thought him debuting on URL was gonna be a little crazier than that. You
okay,
feel me?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah, yep.
But I mean, we all have our days. Shit, I know I got mine, so I ain't
What do you
finna
mean
do
though?
it.
It's gonna be crazier than that? Like,
I
what was he missing,
cause
or
I
what?
seen
Do,
no, I don't.
do you feel
Knowledge,
like
knowledge. Them
being in
lights is
London had
different on
anything to do
URL,
with it?
man. Them lights is different,
The
bro.
lights is different.
Yeah, like it's some adjusting to do. That's all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's his first time up there. Like you see what niggas be saying about like URL shit different over here, shit different
Right,
over here. Like
right,
8 Ball was cooking, you feel me? But sometimes, like when I was watching it, I was like, damn, I was expecting a little bit more. And he probably was being A-Ward, but it's just some adjusting. Like when you over there, URL, like everything is like criticized. Every line matter, like
right,
everything. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Like so I just feel like, you know what I mean, he did good. You feel me? Like he did great for a debut. You feel me? He ain't choke. You feel me? He still showed up, got all his rounds out. But you know, they just play a little different. When you see T Top rounds extra long, like there's a lot more other shit you gotta deal with
right.
when it's URL. But for his first battle there, you still gotta salute him in London. You know what I mean?
Yeah, in
Shout
London
out to
at
A-Ward,
that.
you know what I mean? He deserved it too. You know what I mean? He put in a lot of work, you know what I mean? So, you know, yeah,
Listen,
nigga I've been calling out, but I could tip my hat, you know what I mean? Salute him.
Mhm.
You feel me? He still did his thing.
it's like the playoffs, man.
And and knowledge. Arsenal just left a comment in this joint. He said, Eunice did great with us only having a week to write. I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah. A week, a
Oh yeah,
week.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Now Arsenal had very little bit of time straight off of the
Both
Jazz
of them.
battle.
You know, both of them. Respect to both of them. They both had a short amount of time to write. You know what I mean?
That's
Yeah,
crazy, bro.
you know, that's you know what I mean, and they put on.
Yeah, to battle on that big stage and
Respect
open
to
up.
them.
Yeah,
You know, respect to Eunice because he, you know, the young boy, but you know what I mean. Arsenal, he you know, I'm not gonna say he used to it, but he one of them
yo,
ones.
I ain't gonna front though. And even when you look at it, Arsenal's probably the only dude that like visibly shook Jazz up. Like you know what I mean? Like she battled a lot of the top
Oh, that's a
battlers.
fact.
Arsenal
I ain't
probably
gonna lie
I
though,
ain't even
bro.
noticed my dude Reed right here. What up, Reed? My son.
Yo, Snake Eyes was good.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. For some reason, bro, for Arsenal to do that, they kind of like swept that joint under the RZA.
Oh, you feel like they swept Ars and
Yeah,
Jazz under the rug?
yeah, cause that was a great battle. Like
Yeah,
I'm watching Jazz, and they're getting crazy. You feel me?
right. That's the first
So
time I seen her shaking up, kind of choke a little bit. Like I was like, yo, that shit crazy. Like
yeah, them two had a nice battle. I feel like niggas overlooked. I don't know. Probably was some controversy going on. Somebody was probably on the internet wilding.
yeah, nah. Again, another dope one. But as far as like the A Water T Top battle though, man, like who won? Who did y'all have winning? You know what I mean? 'Cause I don't know, cause the second to me was the clearest round of the battle. Like with T
Yeah,
Top second round. Like
I had the ball top, bro.
okay,
But if
Tizzy.
a nigga say a word, I ain't finna even rebuttal. I ain't even got nothing to say because they was both on one.
Yeah, they was both cooking up.
yeah. I mean, this again, the second round is
And
probably the clearest
and
round
and
to me.
and I'm gonna be honest though. See, I could be on some nut shit too because I think my expectations was higher for A Ward. I thought he was gonna come in there, bomb, 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 and you know what I'm saying. So I'm probably thinking a little bit more than I should be. But they both. But I'll go ahead and give it the top.
Yeah. Okay. T Top. Who you had, Snake?
I gotta get that battle another watch. I
Okay.
didn't watch that battle over. I'm not gonna be, you know what I mean? They both was, I gotta watch that over. I gotta watch that one over.
Okay. You watched the pain?
Yeah, I seen the whole shit.
Who you had winning?
I
What you
had
thought?
I low key want to watch that shit again too, but I'll give it the T Top because I did think A Ward was going like for his first time being there, like be explosive type shit. It seemed like just a you know, just a battle type shit, man. I had T Top though.
What rounds?
I think I gave Top the I think the first and second for real, or the I forgot, bro. It was the first and the third, maybe. I low key gotta watch it again though, like I
Okay,
said.
okay.
But how I felt when I was done watching it though, I was leaning towards T Top though. You feel
Yeah.
me?
Now the first was debatable. I felt like the first was debatable. The second I had T Top, and I think I had Edge A Ward the third. But it was like that was a close round as well. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm looking at it like that's why
The
I kind
first
of
round is when he was doing the welcome, like he was welcoming
yeah, he did the whole
URL
thing. He
shit.
started out with the freestyle, and then
Yeah,
he
yeah.
got into his material. Like you know what I mean? But A Ward first was so heavy. Like he was talking. I felt like A Ward first was fire. It was flawless. They ain't really have that many dips. T Top in the first, I felt like it had moments where it dipped a little bit, and then it came back with a high and dip. A Ward felt like it went straight through, and it was like he was consistently hitting, you know, through the round. You know what I mean? But it was a close. The first was still close because T Top's round was kind of longer. Like I don't know how much longer, but it just felt
No,
like T Top had
the round
more
was
shit packed
definitely
in.
way longer.
Yeah, that was a goodie though. But yeah, so far I see some of the polls got A Ward winning, and you know what I
Hold
mean.
on, hey, knowledge, look. What we doing about that though? Like, if niggas got a certain amount of time that they contracted for, and one nigga just rap for 8 minutes and the other nigga rap for two, we automatically give it to the 8 minute round, or like, I mean, like,
I'm
what we
not gonna
doing
lie.
with that?
That's how it's gonna always feel. Like especially sometimes it could hurt the opponent. Like if the round is too drawn out, it'd be like I don't know. Like the
What's the
shit got
point
whacked.
of agreeing to a time if niggas just gonna rap for however long though? Like,
I mean, it's
I
a
don't know.
foul.
Something gotta. I don't know about that
Niggas
shit.
should definitely respect the time. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I guess you just gotta be ready. You gotta just have unlimited clips, man. Like just be
Just
ready.
rap unlimited every battle you sign up for, no matter
No,
what time y'all
just
agree
be
to.
ready. I think just be
I
ready
guess.
for that
Shit.
if it goes there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that's crazy
You
though.
know what I'm
I
saying?
feel you.
Because that, I feel like as far as if it's a league, they gonna contract y'all for the time, but then it's on y'all discretion to rap what y'all rap. You know what I'm
But the
saying?
league, the league say they not gonna stop nobody unless one of the battlers physically say out their mouth like, "I want you to time this shit." That's what league owners done told me, even though they sent the contract with the time on that motherfucker. So I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that shit, bro.
I mean, I can understand. Somebody like I think you just gotta be upfront about it from jump. And let it be known that I want my battle time. This is how much I wrote, and I want him going
I
over that
mean,
time.
if we agree to 2:30, I feel like that's the agreement right there. Like, nigga, cut the time off at 2:30. Like,
I'm saying
what do
if
we
you,
agree to a time
my
for? And
thing
then you
is,
be like, I'm not gonna time y'all unless you tell me to. Like, you feel
if
me?
you don't want to put it on yourself as the artist to like in the middle of the battle to be like, yo, the nigga gonna do time, you gotta put it on the league on at that point. Like, yo, make sure the shit time. So when the battle
Hey,
going
but
on, you don't
knowledge
got the
as a
fans
battle
looking at you
rapper,
like you crazy. Like, yo,
but
so
knowledge, look, as a battler,
I'm just
you
saying, I don't
complain.
know.
Look. You complain about that time, you're done.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Exactly. So shout out to the three letter man.
You're done.
Niggas.
Word. So yeah. Um, but so the consensus, well, as far as A Ward's debut though, I said it, I felt like he could have had a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? But it was good, nonetheless.
Yeah, shout
Yo,
out three, man.
what you thought? Ward called out Surf, I think, at the end of his round. He called out Surf or something like that. Like, he said free Surf
Yeah,
and then bring him to me. That's some shit like that. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
He did the free to wave, then
Yeah,
bring
he
him to
did
me.
all that. He said free
Hmm.
the wave, and then he said,
Yeah,
and then bring
yeah.
him to me. Had the crowd going crazy. I ain't gonna
Ah,
lie, he ended it crazy with that.
nigga said, ah, fooey.
I'm saying, he like, hey, whoa, I don't know what's going on. Hold up. Yeah.
You think that was enough to get him around? That kind of that buzzer beater.
Um, that was in his third, right? So that's why I
That
said
was
I
the
think,
Yeah,
third.
and I think
yeah.
I gave A Ward the third. I remember giving A Ward the third. So yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
So,
So it come down to the first round for you, knowledge.
yeah, it's the first round. Really, I'd have to watch it again, and it'd be the first round that would really make me say who won the battle for real between T Top and A Ward. But it was like I think they had like potentially battle of the night though. You know what I mean? Like, or one of the best battles of that night to me. Um, Following that battle right there, let's go into Fonz and Tay Roc.
Yeah, that was one of them. I had fines 2-1, man.
Fonz 2-1.
Same.
That's what
Yeah,
I had.
same.
Okay, okay, okay. Fonz 2-1. What rounds?
I definitely gave fines the second. I'd say the second and the third because I think Rock got the first. I like Fines second though. It had Tay Roc in his body though. He was up there like that shit was effective. That's why I fuck with the second round because Rock was up there like, you feel me? I'm like, keep bombing because that shit fucking with him. So it must have been a good angle. So I fuck with his second though. I gave him the third too because I think Rock got the first.
Right. Okay. So wait, you gave Rock the first and the
No, I gave Rock the first. I gave Fines the second and the third.
Okay. So you gave Fonz the second and the third. Okay, okay. I'm not gonna lie, that was a crazy battle. Rock and
Hey, and now
Fonz.
I'm gonna say this too, knowledge. I ain't arguing or nothing. I don't got nothing to say to nobody that say Rock won, cause I understand that too. But I
Look,
just got fines though.
I'm not gonna lie, from my vantage point, we're right watching the battle, because this was a crazy battle. Like, I'm not gonna lie. That first round, that first round, that was a tough round. Like that I felt like was a real close round.
That's
And
what we were just talking about though. Knowledge Tay Rock round was way longer than Fine shit.
right,
So it's like, is
right.
we gonna look at that or just like Rock had more, so he got it? You feel me?
But
That was another
yeah,
one.
but Fon's round was very strong. He had a very good, strong first round. He was really bombing. I thought that was like a real close match. Even though Rock did have a lot of more material, you know what I'm saying? Um, the second I feel like was like one of the best rounds of the event, low key. Like as far as like just watching it and seeing how the crowd was reacting and just how much energy was in the room, like how crazy it was going. Like I feel like Fonz like pushed himself to a whole nother level with that round, but he had a hard fall off in the third to me. Like I feel like his third, he was choppy and he low key kind of was messing up too much for me. Like it was like, and I'm like, yo, he had some good lines, but it was like it was such a drop off. His first was really good. His second was like incredible, and then he goes and drops off like you know what I mean, really
So
bad
who
on the
who
third.
would you give the first to, Knowledge?
The first was tough. You know what it was? When I watched the battle, it felt like it was like going in 2-0 against Rock. I felt like the fall off and then Rock's third. It's just his consistency through the whole battle. It makes it where it's like hard to be like, okay, damn, I gotta really, really watch the first because Rock, Rock to me clearly got the third. Like, you know what I mean? It wasn't like, and then I
So
felt
if
like,
Rock round was way longer than Fines in the first, and it's still somewhat of an argument, like I don't know,
yeah,
Rock
and
Fines
that's why
round was,
I,
you
even with the
know,
polls, I see Rock is winning in the polls. So I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people probably giving it to him on that aspect. You know what I mean? So, and I feel like if Fonz would have been like had a really, really strong round, like in the third, this battle would have been like
it wouldn't
incredible.
be nothing to really talk about,
You
huh?
know what I'm saying? It'd be harder.
Yeah,
It'd be harder. It'd be made a
harder,
lot.
harder. Yeah, I feel
You
you.
know what I'm saying? Because Rock,
Yeah,
like, come on, like, Rock is on such a crazy run. He's rapping at such a high level. Like, he's
right,
battling consistently and not messing up on a word. Like, so it's like,
right, right.
How bad was the choke?
it was like for me, it was like it wasn't like he choked for real. It was just like he was messing up a lot. Like it was a choppy ass round, and I feel like he might have even, probably not
He
spit
was
everything he
stumbling.
had. Yeah, he was messing up. Like you know what I mean. Like to me, it was like he could have did better. And I had such like high hopes for that whole battle, and he did so well in the second. It was just a strong drop off to me. Like it was a strong drop off.
That
But
motherfucker
fine,
sound like it's on some either way shit. Then real rap.
you know what I'm
I
saying.
guess come
But
down to the first man. Shit, I don't know.
yeah, so I don't know what you. Shit,
I might
yeah.
be biased, man. You know, I'm from Ohio, fellas. You know, so I got fines though. I have fines 2-1 though.
Okay, okay, yeah, nah, a goodie. Dollar Bill, what you thought? Who you had? Dollar Bill out here, man. He like, I'm getting to it. But another good one right there, man. Let's see, Geechee and Shotti. Oh my
I ain't really
goodness.
catch everything, but they was saying Shotti kind of got that shit. They
Yeah,
said
no,
Geechee
Shotti,
was
you
kind
know,
of bullshit. I don't know. I got to
yeah,
see
yeah,
that one too
nah,
though.
salute to Gotti, salute to Shotti, but yeah, it felt like, I'm not gonna lie, Geechee didn't take it, he wasn't taking it too serious, man. Like, I gotta say, because I felt like he was playing too much, you know what I'm saying? He was choppy as well. He had good moments because Gotti, like, he knows how to control the room, he knows how to freestyle very well, but Shotty was dead serious. He was locked in. He was locked in.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And then they screamed 3-0. You know what I mean?
they was screaming 3-0 for Shot. That's the one that I only seen a little bit of Shotty run.
yeah.
I ain't really see that battle. They was screaming 3-0 for Shotty.
Yeah, they was definitely screaming 3-0 for Shotty. You know what I'm saying? In the building. Like, I feel like if Geechee was more prepared, all the way locked in, of course it wouldn't look like that. But Shotty handled his business back to back. Sean, Geechee, you know what I mean? And he had her and he looking out Lux, he looking for Moog, he looking for all the, you know what I mean, top competitors. Rock, he looking for all of them. Like, so
You
Shotty
think
got,
you think Shotty should be able to get whoever he call out at this point on URL?
yeah, I think so. Like, he's a legend. He put on and he came out here and battle Shine on his return after 3 years in in New York. Like, come on, Doug. And put on. Like, people ain't walking around saying, oh, he lost or nothing. They saying it was a crazy battle. Like, they were shocked that he was that good. And then he goes on Summer
Yeah.
Madness debut and then potentially 3-0 Gotti. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's you know what I mean? Like,
Nah, respect. No, that's real shit though.
so he gonna get that. You know what I mean?
You don't feel like niggas was like respecting the ball before that?
Yeah, of course, 100%. I'm just saying, I got really like, I've always heard of Shotty. I've seen a couple clips. I watched a couple battles here and there, but I never really like seeing the experience in front of you, and then just to see him do it again. And now you like, I'm tapped in. It's like, okay, I see why he's a legend. Like, why he one of them
Has
ones.
he always been pulling up to over here where we at though, or is this really the first time he start really popping over here, really putting in the work here? You know what I'm saying? I know niggas been new Shotty though, but has he been coming over on this side like he doing right now already before now? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I can't say I've seen that. You know what I mean? To be
All right, so that's
honest.
probably the difference then. Like he pulling up now, so niggas like that's probably the only difference from him being known since we was young niggas. You feel me?
Okay. It said, Ward whooped T Top ass. Ward did exactly what he was supposed to do. I don't know why it's having a hard time just saying Ward won. Hey, listen, I ain't mad at that. Let's see. Um, yeah,
I
nah, but so
mean,
with that battle, I'm not gonna lie, man. Gotti, I felt like, man, he should have been way better. Salute to Gotti, of course, man, but that wasn't one of his best performances at all. So Shotty, I felt like
What was the issue?
he just wasn't on point. He was like, Shotty was talking through his rounds a little bit too, but I felt like he was too playful. He wasn't serious. He wasn't like, you know what I mean? He had some lines, and then he like take his foot off the gas, and then you can see he's visibly freestyling and
Mm.
talking to the crowd. It just was like, all right,
Did it
man.
hit?
So at points he would have a ball, but nah, yo, they got a whole compilation out right now. Gotti just fucking around with the whole battle, and Gotti said, "Yo, Gotti is so funny." He said, "Just looking at this now, I feel like I won." I'm like, "Yo, all right." So, you know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, but yeah, nah,
Niggas was
that
showing respect to Gotti too, cause he tweeted that shit about being funny about the like y'all want me to tell Rich Dollar something type shit. So
right.
my nigga ain't out here bitching. You feel me? He keeping it a
Nah,
bean. So I
yeah,
feel I fuck with that too though.
yeah, nah. Gotti, I feel like he knows what happened up there. Like he ain't tripping. Like he got to go to London. He did his thing. Just being out there, you feel me? So it is what it is. But definitely, that wasn't one of them ones like as far as that night. But Shotty came out there and really he handled his business as far as his URL debut. So give Shotty who he want. And it seems like everybody want to battle Shotty too. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, so that's yup. He should get whoever he asks for.
right.
I'm with it.
And then of course, man, the main event, man. Y'all see what it was, man. New Jersey Twerk versus Loaded Lux.
Was they screaming 3-0 in this one too?
At the end of it, there was a couple. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. Just hearing it on the crowd, there was some fans saying, 3-0.
Mm,
Lux definitely had a masterful performance. You know what I mean? Twerk came through, handled his business. That was a good battle. You know what I
I
mean?
watched that one. You right.
Yeah, that was a good battle. I'm not gonna lie. That was a good battle.
They said Twerk. They said Twerk tried to do Lux. That's why they saying they feel like he
Yo,
lost because he ain't
Twerk
stick to
first
what Twerk
round
do.
though was long as shit. Like I felt like Twerk. I felt like first Twerk addressed everything. Like you know what I mean? Twerk low key he addressed the whole thing of his flight. Him being locked up. He addressed all of that. So you
Yeah,
knew that was like fresh, brand new material. They just
that's
he
how he
just
started off his first knowledge. They said I
yo
wasn't gonna show up.
yeah like he
I'm like, oh
popped
yeah, you know he
off.
just did. Yeah,
Like so, he brought the energy. You feel me? And then it almost felt like it was a round of his own, low key. And then he went into the other material, like you know what I'm saying. And he even like mentioned like the hardest thing because Lux was like the hardest thing about this battle gonna be the flight. So they had that in the
yeah.
conversation. That was pretty
Uh,
dope.
Twerk did say he gonna make him regret saying that shit in the
Yeah.
response. I did just see that too.
His first, and then he brought out like like a mirror match type thing where he talking to himself,
Yup, I seen that
and then
too.
went in on that. You feel me?
Was it effective knowledge? You think that was effective gang?
It was cool, but I feel like we've seen
Mm-mm.
like Sirius Jones do it, Arsenal do it too. So it's like it was something I feel like it wasn't like so shocking, but it's Twerk. He's putting his own spin to it, but I felt like it was cool, but I think it might have just felt like it was a bit drawn out. You know what I mean? It was a long ass round. It was, at least that's how it felt. You know what I mean?
I understand Twerk thought process of why he made his rounds longer because you would think like that if he was battling Mook or Lux. You know them niggas gonna
Oh,
rap, nigga.
listen.
Feel me?
He threw everything in there. You know what I'm saying? He threw everything in there. So, and he wasn't messing up. Twerk was on his like he came out and he did his thing. I was like, yo, he's sharp. Like you know what I mean? He knows his rounds. He's in his bag. Like he's doing what he got to do. And then
It was on point.
Lux himself, and then Lux came out. Lux had an incredible round. He put on the
Lux
fans.
popped out with the jokes. That gave him points. Niggas never expected that. And they was landing.
Yeah, they was landing. You know what I'm saying?
That's old Lux. That's great hoodie
Yeah, it was
Lux.
like
Jokes.
On the Harlem block snapping type shit. You feel me?
Facts.
So
Don't let Lux get comfortable.
yeah,
That's like getting letting Kobe or Jordan get comfortable. Like, nah, don't let him get comfortable.
and Lux was definitely at home. London was like home for Lux. You know what I mean? He came in
Yo,
there.
first time there.
You know what I'm saying? So the first round is like you said with the jokes. Then he gets into the bars, and Lux is he's already showing like you know what I mean his level of lyrical ability. He going crazy. Like you know what I mean? He putting on. You know what I mean? Like of course he had a lot of different dope ass lines. I'd have to watch it back to catch every like thing he was talking about, but Lux had a real good strong first round. So the first round,
First was strong for sure.
yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Like he basically and he referenced everything too. Like you even with Lux material, he's talking about everything current. He's talking about what's happening. The flight everything so it's like, yo, there you could tell that these guys they're like really writing right now. They're putting these things together days as they're there in London and crafting some of this stuff to talk about what's happening right now. So I thought that was amazing on both of their ends to be able to do that so last minute. You know what I mean? That
No,
was
that's
able
a
to bring the
fact, yeah.
story to life and everything like that. So yeah, nah, it was dope.
Yeah.
It was dope. And then
This,
like yeah, that was I'm trying to think about how the second and third went.
Man, me too. I don't
Hey,
know.
you
They said Verb the only nigga to beat both of the goats, man.
come on, man.
so
That's what
so
they was saying in them comments, bro.
so dig this.
Listen, that's like them saying LeBron's better than Jordan and Kobe. Like, are we gonna listen to that, or are we gonna know what's really what?
So all right, so who Lux next fight? You think it's time for him and DNA? Or y'all trying to see somebody else with that nigga?
No, I mean ultimately like because I'm trying to think of the rounds for this Lux battle because this shit was layered. It was a lot. It was a lot in this battle. You know
Nah,
what I'm saying?
he was talking. Do Do you feel like Averb has a point when he's saying like they're not killing, but like kind of smashing the new styles like twerk and Hitman and the new style and letting it remain Harlem style, Mook, Lux type of rapping is reign supreme because
If
that's what
nobody clearly beating
Averb
them
is
niggas,
saying.
you gonna have to agree with that shit.
I mean, I look at it like, you know what I'm saying? These guys were always the best. Like, as far as, like, within the era that, I was watching battle raps since I was 14. Lux and Mook was like, them niggas even then battling the fucking, you know what I mean? In a clothes store, like in New York. Like, so it's like, it was,
But you,
and it was battling like 10 rounds, 15 rounds then. So it was
yeah,
like, for them to be like, a lot of the older guys are still the best in the game. You know what I'm saying? Still the most, take it the most serious, put in the most pain still.
mm-hmm,
It's just like,
hmm
there's errors like of new guys that's coming in and putting pain and helping carrying tradition. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really where it's at right now. It's like, but outside of that, it's like the OG's been put. Whenever they come back, it's like conceded come back right now. Everybody gonna go crazy. I don't care what you gonna say. You could Cassidy. I waited 20 years for this nigga to come back. Y'all can say whatever you want to say. Yo, it's like the
everybody
most
gonna watch.
attention on the culture. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's tuned in. Niggas is like going crazy. Like so these guys just and they're not joking. These guys take the game extremely serious. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So I don't think Conceited coming back and he playing or he's gonna just nah. Like I think these guys, that's why they're who they are. And I think there's just gonna be new legends and people that just building after. But that level of consistency, as you can see, it takes a lifetime to get there.
hmm
It ain't something you
To
just
Like
get right
master.
now. You feel
Yeah,
me?
no, it takes 10 years to master.
You feel me? So like to become a Lux or a Mook or like as you can see, these guys grew up in front of us, and they're still putting on now. Like right now, actively within the last 2-3 weeks, they just put on the craziest performances. You know what I'm saying? That we're
It's a
gonna be talking
fact.
about from years to come. So yeah,
nah,
you know what I'm saying?
fact.
And salute to their opponent to help them rise to that. You know what I'm saying? You need a hitman for a Mook to get on that level. You need a twerk for Lux to get on that level to show, you know what I'm saying,
hmm
where it's
Click
at.
into
You
Yeah.
that
feel me?
next, yeah, click into that
Because
next
these are
level.
guys that's act like Twerk has been consistent for a long time. He's been putting on as well. Since he came in, he's been extremely popular. We've seen his ups, his downs, everything. But he's always remained one of the top most elite in the game. Hitman, he's been cooking. He made millions and millions of views on multiple leagues, putting on some of the greatest performances, bringing in high level intensity. So it's
hmm
like when you get all that, and then you guys who you feel like wasn't as active, but Mook and Lux, they've been slowly being as very active. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
look out
no,
through the
So
they
years, they
definitely been
done put
active.
on. They've been battling. You know what I'm saying? And
hmm
they
So, hey,
talking
so
they shit.
knowledge. Look. So, with that being said, right, what you just said, right? Do you ever think? Cause I don't niggas battle rap could last forever. This shit might end one day. Niggas never really know. So, do you think it'll ever be a time where niggas will name two people before they say Mook and Lux out the entirety of battle rap? Since they did what they did and been doing what they've been doing since we was all little niggas,
Yeah, nah.
legends. Do
I,
you
I
think it'll
feel
ever
like
be a
I
Nah,
feel
time
I
where
feel
we'll
like
name two niggas
nah,
before them two
let
ever?
me say
nah,
I feel like it's like the Jordan, Kobe, and all of that. I feel like them they
exactly,
like it's like you're never not gonna say Jordan when you talk about the top. You're never not gonna
exactly.
say Kobe or Kareem or Magic. You just like you gonna say yo KD nice too. Derrick Rose one of them niggas. You gonna
LeBron
say them
James,
too.
you
But
gonna
it's
say
like
yeah, they cooking.
yeah, when you say who's the top though, the best of the best, you're gonna have to say Jordan, Kobe, LeBron. You have to say certain dudes like that.
hmm
And it depends on your era for real. You might say Wilt. You might say Kareem.
Yeah.
You feel me? But like Mook and Lux, like we interview a lot of celebrities.
Yeah,
Everybody say
They
Mook
might
and
not be
Lux
watching
first all the
basketball.
time,
I
huh?
mean basketball, battle raps, but these guys are rappers. They know what battle rap is. Even if they're not watching the what's happening right now, they know the culture. They always go to Mook and Lux.
They do
always.
though. That's a fact. Everybody. That's a fact though.
And it's documented. You
Yeah.
know what I'm
hmm
saying? Like they always like that's like the go-to. You know what I mean? Mook and Lux. You just heard Kendrick. Biggest battle in hip hop history against Drake, and he naming like, "Yo, my inspiration is guys like Mook Lux and you know what I
Yeah,
mean.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
But then of course you're gonna get people who say Tay Roc,
Right.
who gonna
Charlie
say
Clips,
certain,
Arsenal. They gonna
Of
you know what I
course.
mean?
Of
Certain.
course.
So it's like
Out here chillin', reminiscing, sippin' Henny, smoking sour, leaving flowers for the day. Shit ain't been the same since you left. Hit me like a hole in a chest. We out here chillin', reminiscing, sippin' Henny, smoking sour, leaving flowers for the day. Shit ain't been the same since you left. Hit me like a hole in a chest.
My mama told me there'd be days like this and she ain't lie. It's not even 10 a.m. and I'm drinking and getting high. I'm doing whatever to keep me from saying bye. I can hear my grandmother right now like take your time. I'm hoping to make her proud. Was praying it wasn't true, but knowing it was your time was sick when I got the news. My grandpops and pops, goddamn I'ma miss them too, cause they taught me to be a man and now I'm raising a few. Remember smoking with Josh, busting that 50 y'all, living like tomorrow was promised and many more. But now in your memory, I'm letting this Henny pour for all my people that's gone. I'm doing this shit for y'all from the heart.
We out here chillin', reminiscing, sippin' Henny, smoking sour, leaving flowers for the day. Shit ain't been the same since you left. Hit me like a hole in a chest.